Good afternoon, good evening, good night, good morning to some of you, according to your location on the face of this planet Earth. We welcome you all to our today's live broadcast, right here from our homeland radio Biafra, here in Biafra land, where I am broadcasting from. Thank you for joining us. We must continue in propagating this very gospel. Thank you. Our people are joining. Gospel for restoration, gospel for redemption, gospel for total freedom. And this very gospel lies on the truth. The enemy keep asking us our weapon because they want to see armament, they want to see every other thing used at war, which our fathers have also presented to the world. Our fathers have done that one and have made us proud. They protected this very land and kept this very map for us and saved this flag for us and every other things they kept for us. They have presented how strong Biafrans are. 67 to 70. The world can confirm it. Nigeria can confirm it. And this time around, Ipob is here to vindicate our fathers and also show the world how intelligent Biafrans are and how to prove to them that black people from Africa can maintain self-determination even in a country that claims to be on democracy, but they are all tyrants and dictators. They are leaders, Nigeria. We are able to agitate for Biafra under self-determination without being involved in criminality, without being involved in terrorism, without being even retaliating. Nigeria killed us in the open, in the eyes of the world. Ipob has never we never challenged them. Amnesty report to 2016 in Anambra, they said that every victims of these very army shootings of Ipob family members, they were all shot from the back. That is to say, Ipob was running. They were shooting us from the back. Amnesty said, if we can
The question I have is, why has it been so difficult for us as Africans to say enough is enough? How long are we going to keep watching this carnage go on and we say nothing? It goes back to the mind. It goes back to that fear. It goes back to that sense of inferiority. And I go back to the diagnosis I made when I went to Washington, that until we black people understand that we are suffering from the legacy of colonization, that we are suffering from the legacy of slavery, that while we may have lost the shackles of in our legs and our hands, the shackles of the mind continue. Until we realize that we are a wounded people and we need healing, nothing about our circumstances is going to change. We are sick people. But to be sick, first you must realize and accept that you're sick. How do you go to the doctor if you don't think you're sick? We're not only in the doctor's waiting room on outpatient basis, We're not even in the hospital, in a general ward. As Black people, we are in the intensive care. And we need to realize that. The baby is now born. And her name is the African Continental Free Trade Area. You see, the children of Africa must realize that now we need diapers, we need formula. There are going to be sleepless nights. This baby is going to cry. This baby is going to throw tantrums. We need to be ready to take care of this baby. Africa is on the move. The question is, are the children of Africa ready to step up and take what is rightfully yours? You got to understand, around the globe, as Black people, the reason we are so disrespected is because we're poor. Most of us don't own anything. Singularly, while we were given our independence, the one thing that was denied from us is economic liberation. The African heads of states are saying, African wealth belongs to the African children. The African Union defines African diaspora as all people of African descent living outside Africa. The colonizers have been building the Africa that they want. The game is up. You see, you don't go to China and find Black people driving the Chinese development agenda. You don't go to Europe, you don't go to Mexico, India, and find Black people driving those regions' development agenda. The reality is, you must not, cannot, should not, and golly, will not go to Africa and find non-Africans driving the African continental development agenda. Unless, of course, you, the children of Africa, the inheritors of Africa's wealth, choose to vacate that place that has your name. The choice is yours. The environment is ready. And so, I'm on a mission to see to it that we, people of African descent, truly understand our Africa, truly realize that we have been lied to, but that we're smart enough to know better, that we have been sleeping, that it's time to wake up. You see, a united African diaspora is a sleeping giant. It is the sleeping giant that is needed to bring the sustainable change that Africa desires. Bigger corruption in Africa is coming from outside. Try flying low over the DRC. You're going to see tarmacs in the middle of the jungle. You're going to see 747s flying.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, great Biafrans and lovers of freedom. This is Radio Biafra House of Service coming to you through the auspices of Radio Biafra London. My name remains Mazi Jonathan Chinedu from Olu province of Biafra land, and we are here live and direct. Today is the 12th day of August 2023. Tata Bobo Cheke. I apologize for being late. It's my fault, but we must continue. I am here with the European representative and some coordinators, which I will hand over to without taking much time, please. And do not forget that tomorrow in the morning, the Asia representative will also be on air with the coordinators 5 a.m. Biafra time. And later in the evening, by 7:30 p.m., Mazi Sanworu will also be on air, please. Therefore, I welcome each and every one of you to this hallowed platform, our rallying point. We must continue. Without taking any much time, I will hand over the microphone, the platform, to Mazi Awanyim, the European representative. Mazi, please, over to you. Welcome to the program. Go on, please.
Thank you, Mazi Jonathan. Good evening from here. Good evening, Biafrans all over the world. Good evening, Biafrans in Biafra land, and good evening, Biafrans in Europe. Depending on your time zone, all protocol observed. We have found it very, very imperative to come on air again today, the 12th of August 2023, to bring information to Biafrans all over the world about the prevailing circumstances surrounding our struggle, and to keep you abreast of what we are doing and how we are responding to all the shenanigans of the enemies of Ipob, the enemies of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I have to reassure you that Europe, Ipob Europe, is intact, although we have had and still having some pockets of challenges, obstacles that we have surmounted, and obstacles that are popping up here and there. But that's what we expect in a struggle of this magnitude. So we are not deterred, we are not surprised, we are not perturbed, and we are not relenting. Our goal has been Biafra restoration. In the short term, the release of our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and then to go for our referendum. There is nothing we are going to do while our leader is still in detention. That is our primary objective, to ensure that he is released unconditional and very soon. As many courts of Burma, we continue to protect our leader wherever he is. In the sole confinement, his health, more protection and guidance by the grace of Chukwuka to his immediate family. Wide, all the Ezigbo Muchinekes, our commitment and our control, the mighty name of Chukwuka threat to blackmail to see Biafra restored. In the name of Chukwuka, keep go, because Ipob in the risk. Although we have the masses in Biafra land who are quasi in a war front on daily basis, trying to defend our land. Some of them are paying the ultimate price with their lives. Blood have been shed and lives have been taken. We acknowledge your efforts. What we are asking for is what belongs to us. We have not come to encroach anybody's land. All we are saying is leave us alone to restore our land the way we were before the white man came to colonize the zoo called Nigeria. So what we are fighting is a just battle. For that reason, Chukwuka is with us. If not, we wouldn't have been where we are today. The zoo government has spent more than $1 billion to see if they are going to attempt to cripple this struggle or to destroy it. But until now, as we all have seen, all their effort has been in futility, because what we are doing is divine and our hands are clean. We are running a puritanical freedom fighting movement, and that's why we have not fallen into their traps that have they set here and there, using the infiltrators, using the hired agents, those who are claiming that they are fighting to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, while in essence, their plan was to make money as long as he remained in detention. They will tell you our leader must be released, Mazi Nnamdi must be released, killing people here and there, making sure that all those criminalities will be recorded for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Because the reason why they are still holding him in detention as most of you have come to realize, is because of the insecurity in Biafra land. But some people are benefiting from that insecurity, and they wouldn't be happy that that benefit will come to an end. That's why they have hired their dogs, their lapdogs, their e-rats, and every other thing they could muster to ensure that the name of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is being used to commit all those atrocities and criminal activities in Biafra land. Those who are supporting them, whether by omission or by commission, we are taking record, we are taking note of all your activities. One thing you must understand is that IPOB will never forget and we will never forgive. It may take a bit time, but it must happen. You have come to this struggle to derail the struggle, to betray, to turn it into a franchise or into a family business. But until now, all your plans have come to nothing because our hands are clean. The Biafra Restoration Project is sacrosanct. And for that reason, we are not going to surrender, neither we are going to retreat, because we have long crossed the Rubicon, and all we are going is ahead to get Biafra restored. Our leader must be released unconditionally, as many courts of jurisdiction have ordered, even the UN Working Group and other courts of jurisdiction, including the Federal Court of Appeal in Abuja, Nigeria, has said our leader should be released. So we want to make it clear tonight, unequivocally, that the Supreme Court of Nigeria, all eyes are on you in September. If Nigeria still have any atom of dignity, or even shame, that should be clear in September. All eyes on the Supreme Court of Nigeria, if they are going to deviate from what other courts of jurisdiction has pronounced and ordered in the matter between Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the Federal Republic of Nigeria. They are watching, we are waiting. But all we want to tell you is that whatever happens, Biafra must be restored. Whether you like it or not, you have tried your best, you have done your worst for the past 2 years, but you can testify to yourself that what you have done so far has come to naught, because we, as our leader has boasted, we made bold to say that nobody can destroy IPOB. Nobody born of a woman can destroy this struggle. Be you who. You can never. You can try. It is your right to try, but you already failed before you started, because IPOB is born in heaven. Chukwu Okabiama is the one presiding over the affairs of this struggle. For that reason, there's nothing you can do to get this struggle derailed. So it is better for you to release our leader and call us to a round table to negotiate Biafra exit. Whether you want it in peace or in pieces, you are going to get it. Remember that IPOB will never forget and will never forgive all our youth that you have killed, even those killed 50-something years ago during the genocidal war. We have taken note of all of them. And the one you are killing on a daily basis in Nigeria, using your talks, using your hired agents, and those who have pretentiously come to say that they want to fight for Biafra freedom. But in essence, they are hired agents, deceiving only the gullibles. But at this time, those who are wise enough, go and listen to what Abaribe said on the floor of the Senate. Listen to what Charles Evangelist also had said, and what Lionman had said. These 3 videos will educate you more on what is happening in this struggle, because there are raw facts that you do well to listen to help you understand what is going on in this struggle and why we are doing what we are doing, and the reason why that our enemies have failed, because they have shot themselves in the leg, given the fact that we have failed to fall into their traps. So Biafrans all over the world, Europe is intact. Autopilot has no ground in Europe. They have no ground. All the enemies of Ipob and the enemies of Nnamdi Kanu, they have failed woefully. We are standing shoulder to shoulder with our leader. We are standing shoulder to shoulder with the Mazi, the head of the Directorate of State, who has been in charge of the day-to-day running of this struggle. Even when our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, was with us, the leadership of Ipob DOS has been the one running this struggle, and it has never changed. We don't have anybody called deputy leader. We don't have prime minister or crime minister. We don't have spokesperson. Neither do we have, what do you call them? Disciples. They have so numerous names. Those who have come to reap where they did not sow, and they are going to pay the ultimate price when the time comes. We never forget and we will never forgive. As I said last time, Radio Biafra is a light unto your path and the lamp unto your feet. So be assured that you listen to Radio Biafra to get undiluted information regarding where we stand in the struggle. Going somewhere else is embracing the darkness, because the presence of darkness is absence of light. Radio Biafra is the light for those who love the truth. Go there and listen to Radio Biafra, as we were doing when our leader was around. It has never changed. Radio Biafra has still remained our source of information, the mouthpiece of Biafrans, something that belongs to us exclusively, and no one else has right over it. Thank you, Biafrans, for your listenership. I want to now start calling on the coordinators who have come here to tell us about what is happening in their countries of jurisdiction. As I said last time we come on air, European coordinators are coming batch by batch to tell us what is happening in their countries of jurisdiction, how they are facing the challenges that we have been subjected to in this struggle since our leader was kidnapped in Kenya 2 years ago, and extraordinary rendition to Nigeria and being incarcerated to date. Coordinators are coming, and that is also to tell you how prepared Europe is to surmount all the challenges that is facing us at the moment, and our plans and resolve to forge ahead relentlessly without fear or favor. So let me start by calling the National Coordinator of Spain, Mazi, to come and tell us what is going on in Spain and what they think about all the shenanigans of the enemies of Biafra as we speak. I don't know if you can hear me.
Yes, I can hear you. Thank you, Mazi. Can you hear me?
Yes, the floor is yours. Mazi, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you, Biafrans. I'm Martin to Mazi Jonathan. Thank you so much. Mazi Abayem, also, and the all Directorates of States. Mostly Mazi Cheka Edeziem, the head of Directorate of States. I will also go back to my country of Spain. But before I go on, let me introduce myself. My name is Mazi Chineduduru. I am from our mama. Our mama is from Imo State. Imo State in Biafran land. By the special grace of Almighty Chukwuka Biama, I am serving IPOB as a national coordinator of Spain. Thank you, IPOB Spain. I will start from my members in Spain to my unit coordinators, my zonal coordinators, and my principal officers working with me on the national level. At the same time, my deputy, Mazi, Chiemeka Ohebulem, we are doing a great work. I will not forget the head of this struggle, Isiafunu Kpagbo, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. May Chukwu Oika Biama, may the gods of our land guide and protect you. Anything you eat in your life, where you are today, will nourish your body. Because what we are doing are more spiritual than physical. Only the ones that choose for this struggle, we understand what I am saying now. Our aim of coming to this radio today is to let Biafrans worldwide, the friends of Biafra, the lovers of freedom, that we are still intact. After the fight of the criminals arranged by Nigerian government to destroy IPOB, after the kidnapping of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Nigerian government pick up some men maybe 3 or 4 years ago and plant them into IPOB for these days we are seeing today. But by the grace of Chukwu Oika Biama, because what we are doing is more spiritual, the fight is already finished because the Nyash have opened in the public. I look back in Spain after the fight. I lost no men. All my men are intact. Both the members and everybody. We are even working more than when our leader is outside. Don't forget that is either Biafra or we die getting Biafra. I'm using this opportunity to urge all our brothers and sisters that is in Biafran land. There's some criminals, if it's our leader or singing one chonchego, our people like money. There are people that is poor in spirit. For you to know that the aim of giving you those money from Eperima and the Nigerian government is to waste your life. Their purpose is only to destroy the heart of this movement and to reduce the number of our men. When I mean our men, I mean my brothers and sisters in Biafran land. In Igbo land, they say, Imeri Ogulo, Mboguamabia, Aloya. Our leader said that we are taking this fight to their home if they refuse to give us Biafra in peace. Not in Biafran land. You don't come to our land to kill our men, to kill our mothers, to kill our child. They are the reason why we are not sleeping day and night to make sure that we liberate them from the bondage of the Europeans in Africa, not only Biafra. As you can see today, all African countries are coming near to where we are going to. They have known that what belongs to them belongs to them. Our youth today have already know where they belong. You can never be in a country from the day you were born. You never one day have a token that this is what comes from my country. And you call yourself what? In Nigeria, you are cursed. The people that is following this criminal to destroy our land, I want to ask you people a question. If he is a freedom fighter, what does he gain to attach his body to IPOB? If his aim is not to kill Nnamdi or to make him to continue staying in dungeon of DSS, why can't he take all his crime out of IPOB and answer his private name to fight for the freedom? Good. Our leader said, if you know anything, if you can remember, when he always be online, when you call him and say, our leader, I want to do this, can't we do this? He said, anything you will do to bring Biafra, bring it. But go and do it. But remember, IPOB, that name, IPOB, is the head of this movement can never see a corruption. And this movement is as white as snow. We are registered more than 99 countries of Europe. We know as a peacemaker anywhere we are in the world. And this is the pillar after cats and rats. If really they are fighting for Biafra, after cats and rats have finished their job, this is where we are going to stand. Because you can never stand IPOB. How our leader keep the structure, how IPOB was structured. And that is why Nigerian government and the other criminals of the world, British, Europeans, Americans, they have seen that we have passed the Rubicon, a place of no return. They don't have any option than to plant some criminals inside I and you. The gullible ones just jump into the trap. I want to ask you people, some useless idiot that is following a prima to destroy what we are doing. Don't you know that any crime committed in Biafran land, every day of God of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that is always presented, then Nigeria government will have the reason to say that what he has built are still working. We never build to destroy our people. Can't you advise the person you are following, the Perima, as the pig in the Greek said that any day Nigerian government come and arrest him, they will lose their oil. If he is looking for what we shake Nigerian government, can't we see the oil pipe Nigerians are moving from Biafran land to Europe, to Niger. And the other pipelines, where what he is doing will affect Nigeria. He will not do it. And you followers of that idiot being so stupid, you can never ask a question. If he is not contracted by Nigerian government, let him go attack oil property in Nigeria, oil pipe. But he will not do it. At the same time, let me go back. I believe that by this time, all of you, your eye have opened. Don't take because of shame and remain in a darkness. Because the plan of this criminal in Finland is to reduce the number of men and women we have in Biafran land. And time will come when we are going to make use of them. The ESM we have today, they are not army. They are created to protect our bushes. Remember, our leader said that when the army of Biafra will march, that he will let us know. Who will do the work then? And the Europeans, the British, advise Nigeria, give them money, give some idiots money, so that they can be able to destroy us, killing our people day and night, telling me that you are protecting Nnamdi, one Nnamdi to be released, and you are hitting the governor of Southeast. You are not hitting anybody. It doesn't concern them. It's the poor masses, our moms, our brothers and sisters, that earns daily bread, that moves in the market every day for their daily bread. You are putting in poverty, so that tomorrow you will still go and give them small money to betray your brother. They want to shower poverty in our life, our land, so that it will be easy for them to get us very cheap. Shaitan only agun and no choice. A hungry man has no choice. Anywhere you place him, he will be there. Another one is the other group working with him. For example, you people were on air. The day Ejimako come out and said that the members of Eperima in Finland is a member of Nnamdi Kanu. I was in Finland. If a member of Eperima is a member of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, why can't Eperima come out in Finland to come and visit us or come near where we are? What chasing away? And remember, after our protests in Finland, we make inquiries, we get to many offices. We find out that Nigerian government are protecting that criminal Eperima in Finland. Finland government cannot do anything to him, because what he is doing is signed by Nigerian government, that he has a right to fight for his freedom anyhow he wants it. Can Nigeria government do that to IPOB? The answer is no. And that is the people that Ejimako is working with the cousin of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. None them. Highway. A hungry lawyer in America, in the Western world, see opportunity. He was bribed to go and destroy what we are doing. The aim, never ever to bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out. Somebody have answered Prime Minister, Biafra in exile. We want to change the narrative. IPOB remains IPOB. Our structure remains our structure. That is why Nnamdi Kanu told you that it will take you million years to destroy this movement. You can never. And the Nigerian government wasting us time. Their money is how much now? I'm ashamed of them. Somalia will be better to that country. They don't allow us to go. I think I will stop here for this moment. I greet Biafrans all over the world. If you have made a mistake before, please retrieve your step to go back. If it is not Nnamdi Kanu, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, it can never be Nnamdi Kanu. If it is not Directorate of State, it cannot be Directorate of State. Thank you, and God bless you, people, anywhere you are. I will resign here and wait if there is any question. I hand microphone over to Mazi. Thank you all.
There were Mazi Chinedu. There were for wonderful rendition. Your message, I'm sure, has sunk into the conscience of our people, because we are here to do the needful. As they say, information is power. So the information we are going to give them tonight, the one we have given them already, will help them to, to acquire that power they need to make their own decisions and to know what is going on and where to be mindful of what they do, what they say, where they go, because all we are doing is to ensure that our people in Biafra land are set free from the clutches of slavery and servitude by the hegemony of the Fulani Janjaweed Caliphate. So thank you, Mazi, for that. Let me call on the next person we have here. We are going to Belgium to Mazi Nwamkwo Kingsley, our coordinator in Belgium. Please, the floor is yours now, if you can hear me.
Hello.
Go ahead, Mazi.
Am I coming out? Yeah.
Yes, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. My name is Nwamkwo Kingsley. I'm the national coordinator of Ipob Belgium. I come from Arondi Zog. Arondi Zog is in North Province, Biafran land. I want to send my greetings to all Ipob all over the world. Because Mazi Jonathan, I welcome you and also I thank you. Can you permit me to use our dialect, our Chuku Biam language, to express my feelings this night? Because animated no good work. When they put a second, they do come as Amadike one. Before Yana so Nabiana, Nana Biafran land, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Machineke. I'm a Juko, I will make an equity HOD. Indoje, Aro. There when I cannot, Eba no tato, when you name me fan of fine. Malchike, Dozier, Martin's Rumike, and Mazabanim, our EU rep. When you want goes on. Chuko Cabam about new me. Not for her goon. Because you actually put up an Emmanuel Biafra, all my zone do with a Biafra, which we're not on one in. I near Naga. But I would indulge your no need my, but the senior hand name I didn't case word. But here in the Punabaniao, oh, you this struggle since 2013. Well, a good work. When you are on your mind, Hocharo. In Kembo, go when you be able to win Kembo. Jecha, Ota Nakandi, Fulani, Mandiases, na aha atọ ya hapụ ya ọndọkwa ndị DOS na ndị niile kwa na-azụ jiri ije ya wee jecha ya wee nwere onwe wepụtakwa mgbe ndị jiri ije ahụ onwe onye kwuru okwu sit at home 2 weeks 3 weeks nke abụọ na wee mekwazie mmadụ wee gbarizie egwu ihe a na-abụ chọzi iji emere ihe oyi eji were pụta a na-ekwuzi ọ dịka ihe eji egwuregwu a na-eme ekenekwe ndị ọna na Belgium ebe a ndị IPOB Belgium na Chineke nna ji were kwarụ ngwa ọrụ ebe a ka capital Europe and then many protests ma abụọ ma atọ and ebe a ka ọ na-ehi odu a na-eme ekene ndị IPOB nọ n'ebe a etu esi agba mbọ etu esi enye aka ya na-eme ọ na-aga aga eji m okwu n'abalị wee na-akwapụta ọrụ ọma Chineke na-arụ isi onye ndu wee chịkwa anyị wee ruo taata ana m asị ebe onye ndu na meghe ga-eme ya ojicha ọya pụta and ọ ga-enwerukwe onwe anyị ihe m chọrọ ikwu n'abalị a biko onye ọbụla kpọrọ onwe nwa Igbo mosiri onye kpọrọ onwe onye Biafra ụnụ mana ihe a na-eme adịghị ezi and ndị ji ihe a na-eme wụ HOD and Mazi Nnamdi ka onye ọ na-eso ndị ọzọ anaghị eso mkpụrụ okwu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu anaghị eso command and control Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wee fọ onwe nsogbu ọma ndị na-adapụ na okwukwe Nnamdi Kanu kụziri akwụkwọ fọ ahụ 10 fọ ha kịta onye ọtụtụ Nnamdi Kanu ode eti ahụ 10 ruo kịta ịmụta ihe n'aka ya ka efe kemgbe ya mụtazi ihe onye nwatakịrị na ya na-akụziri ihe ọgụcha gị papa mama ị gwara m ọ kpọla azụ imewe ihe ọzọ ọ dị ka onye ahụ ya mụta nwa ihe ana m ayọ ụmụnne anyị ọ na Biafra land ndị a na-enye ọda jee na-emebisiwe ihe enye ha obere ego ha pụọ nke na ọrụ ka ọ ka njọ nnefe na-eme n'ọrụ biko na ụmụazị ndị ọrụ sere n'aka na-enye dị n'ozi dị mmebisi obodo kwatasị obodo na a na-achọ freedom because na ịma na a na-emebi ihe ahụ onye ndị ka ji na-emegide ebe ọ nọ n'ime a na-asị na ndị ochie na-emebisi ihe and maazị Arọ eji maka pụtara were ọnụ ya sị na ihe IPOB na-eme ofu ihe ka ndị ọtọpanatin biko nwanne m nwoke ịbụ onye uru ala ọkụ ide atọ ka ịmakwa onye ide atọ biko ekwesịrị ịdị okwu a na bikọs ị na-ekwu ya ị na-abịara anyị aja na garị and ihe ị na-ekwu mana ọ dịghị mma ka ọzọ ndị a na-eso ekperima na fọs ndị be anyị ka a nọrọ n'ụlọ 2 weeks na-adịghị mma enwe mgbe ndị nwekọtara n'ụwa sị na anyị ga-anọ 2 weeks mgbe ọ bụrụ na side wall na a na-eme protest ma a na-eme ya ọ wee ka ọsọ one day eme Biafra Heroes Day wee nọ n'ụlọ wee kene Chineke na ndị oji were anyị biko nwanne nwoke sara aka enwere kwefe ọwere aka mma ndị soro ndị a na-eduhie egwu bikọs a na-eduhie egwu were na-akpọghị afọ ọjọọ ị na-eje akwụdoro ndị mana na ha awụghị ihe ha chọrọ ka anyị na-eme ebiko ana m ahịa ọwụ eji Chukwu ọbịa mbụ na biko sara aka wepụ aka n'ebe ahụ ị na-eje ọ dịghị mma ejikwa mepụta ofe ka na-ebutekwa na-ayọkwa onye ọbụla biko ndị na-esosara m ọ na-ekpa ekperima biko wee nilu n'ugwu ezu n'ọnụ Simon Ekpa ọ chọrọ inye anyị Biafra wee na-emebisi be anyị ndị be anyị asị ọrụ egwu ịpụta eze asị na-akpọ n'ime ụlọ onye chọrọ inye ndụ wee na-egbu gị egbu mgbe ọ na-enye gị ndụ ahụ onye depụta ọbụla si biko ka anụ Igbo ka anụ Biafra ka na ọ bịara ịta afọ maka anyị nwa unu kwụsị ihe unu na-eme ọ dịghị mma okwu enu zi ozi sirikwa ịbụta si na from that from spokesman above there was the prime minister in Ezra because the prime minister because onye manye chọrọ as na to before as time for the wote o de fere nwete mkpute nke si na nke ebe na kasị na nke aba na nke pụta ịgbawa egwu nwanne m nwoke duo onwe gị ọdụ onye sị ahapụ onye sị aha mana ihe na-emewe ihe ọjọọ asụ jide ka iji mana ihe na-eme ọma ejiri ọ bụrụ ụmụnna anyị eme sacrifice na-akwapụsị ụmụnna anyị ihe na-eme na ndị izu ọgụ na efu ndị izu ọgụ tosu nwanne ya na village ndị Izọ anyị village a na-emekọta every time because pose o mebi ime ndị Igbo nọ na akwa na makpọsị isi na ịchọ ige onye ọbụla ntị ime sọrọ ọgụ ị na-eme sọrọ ọgụ ndị na-esogbu ndị amaghị ihe ka ọ bụrụ na na-eso ma ihe a ga-ama na ihe anyị na-eme ọ bụ etu esi enye freedom ọ bụ etu esi eme freedom because ọ na-eme ahụ ị na-eme ya na-ewetara anyị udo ime ụdị na-ewetara anyị because ị na-eme ka ba anyị dị n'ọkụ na mmiri and ba ya dịkwa ọkụ na mmiri onye ameziganya na akịta na ọ nakwa Lagos because ije a n'Igbo onye ọ na-agba ọsọ ọ bụ ihe na-akọ ọsọ within 2 nwere nsogbu ka imegburu ihe niile na duka na mayo ọgụ nwanne m sepaka nwere ofe fọwara aka mmadụ amụrụ ndị a si ma madam nne na ya ndị ochie kreti fundraising under ESN ụnụ ma ihe unu na-eme ọ dịkwa hụ mma because unu mara onye ndị onye dị n'azụ onye ndị lezi azụ na-eme nonsense Kanu nta Kanu ma ndị na-eji arụ ọrụ na afụda DOS ya ada DOS wu pillar of this struggle na ndị ihe na-eme n'ụwa ka DOS dakwanụ because DOS wụ nchinchin awa POP beja DOS n'azụ kwụrụkwa na kama I will last man stand eme ka song na gbasara disi mmụrụ nwanyị na-echi iche because bụ ndị na-azụ ọnwụ anyị ata n'afọ atatakwana ihe data anyị ihe anyị na-achọ bụ ihe enyere anyị aka n'ụwa ihe nyekwa na anyị ga anyị mara ụmụ anyị niile amụtara n'obodo oyibo taa anyị na ụmụ anyị chima nọchazie ebe anyị emezibe anyị ga-anọrọ n'ezikọ onye nna ya Mazi ndị niile anyị na-eme kwụsịrị onye site na kontinu kwa na-eme na-arụtụ Nigeria gọọmenti na-arụtụ ndị DSS ọ dịghị mma unu fe Benjamin na kwukwu isi nwanne nga pụta okwu nwanne ya ọmụghị onye nwa Benjamin na unu ma afọ tara o jere nga na aha atọ ta na wasị na onye olugbo enweghị isi na onye ahụ fọrọ Chineke na-eji ewekwarakwa ngwa ọrụ anyị o ji agwacha onye ndị wee nye ha onye ahụ ezigbote okwu ka okwuta ihe onye jukwudachi na ihe a na-eme mgbaghasị ya chi n'aka eji enye bụ anaka eji unye nene ya ana m ayọ onye ọbụla biko nụ kwere ka anyị nweta Biafra emekwa na anyị ma bịta ihe a na-anụ ọgụ mosiri mana ya moto pilot isi na pilot was member for IPOB IPOB I decent because number one when IPOB registered all over the world. When we made it at pilot na this world, na when we made it world, I want number one when at me behind maybe see IPOB name it IPOB we here here no no na-egbu ma no na-eme nka. Ebe mgbe ọ na-akọta IPOB pụtasị je mee mmadụ na kwa ha mee ngwari ya. Onye akwụkwọ ọbara ụmụnna anyị ka ọkụkọ anabịara ndị ọbara unu fụrụ ihe onye Mazi Benjamin na bụ onye ọ na-eme ihe na Biafra land na-akwụkwọ ọbara ụmụnna anyị na ọnwụ na ma onye ndị mmekọta bụ onye ọnwụ n'ọnụ na-enye eketa ihe kọta ma onye ndị nwa Chineke nka n'ime ya na-arụ ọrụ na-ekwu steeti anyị kwụkwọ ọbara ụmụnna anyị ihe anyị na-Biafra agaghị abịa biko ana m ayọ onye na-egere dị n'abalị a onwe mụ na-eso nọ na-eme na-agba egwu ọjọọ a na-eri ozu na-ejebe pụta o gwara nwanne gị ụmụnna so na-eme mitin n'azụ ka akpọta DOS ka ọ dịga n'iru si apụta ka ọsọ wepụta ebe ahụ ọjọọ nye ndị na-eme ihe na-aga ihe na-aga a na-aga anyị chọrọ ịyọ ọnụ biko Maazị Jonathan na mekenekwe gị etu isi wee nabata anyị ka anyị bịa gbasa ozi a ana m Biafrans all over the world ịbọ nye aka kwere ka anyị kwudosi ike n'aka igere ndị OS n'aka manye ọdịnye ọdịnala ọbụla kama ihe mfọ n'abalị a mmadụ news mfọrọ ebe edere na onye ndu Simon tweet kwere nke ahụ na onye ndu na onye ha enye ọda onye ndu dịkwa free because no ndị be ji ndị Igbo ndị politicians anyị ji onye ndu ọda onye ndu kọtụ mbụ kọtụ abụọ kọtụ atọ anyị anya ukwu ndị ojikakpa enyi ozu wee sị na onye agaghị apụta because ọma ihe anyị na-akpata dị free edonation gwa ha hapụ onye ndu ka ọ na-ajụ Nigeria kọtụ zu kọtụ onye aka ọ ọjọọ ụmụnna anyị ji ndị eziokwu ụmụnna ji ekwotu ụmụnna anyị na politiks ụmụọfụ ndị ejigobi were na-arụ ọrụ ọjọọ ndị otu ejifu na afọ ya na jụ ụmụ onye anaghị ekwu otu na ụmụ Biafra niile over the world biko gaa n'eche ọfụma nye n'aka ka anyị nwee nọchi obodo anyị nọ mgbe onye Igbo n'ebe ọ nọ mana nye na ka anyị nwee ike isi na ka anyị nwee ike ịnụkwa ana nkwenye nna ịmazi agba onye ma gba oge n'isi dị ike anyị kwụ ụnụ n'azụ anyị anyị anaghị aga azụ anyị anaghị asọ ngọngọ anyị kwụrụ ihe ọ na-anya maazị ekene ngụ nwaje isi ike
for that wonderful message you have. At least, you know, this agent provocateurs that too easy if they just come and say. I tell you that a number of people that we lost in this struggle to the criminals are not up to 1% of the population of IPOB, are not up to 1%. And that goes to show that what we have boasted, that nobody can overthrow this struggle. Going on Facebook, on YouTube to write, you have overthrown the government of IPOB. You don't even know how we are structured. Our structure is, next to nothing. There's no way, nobody can ever dream of overthrowing this struggle or to come and usurp power that people will just follow you. Those gullibles that are there on Facebook following you, they are just, sometimes they have multiple accounts. So when they write, they will reply themselves, and you think that two people are writing or three, but it's only from one person. So we know all this. We never drop in our performance in Europe. We have record of contributions and meeting attendance. We are growing from strength to strength. So that person is not yet born. So Mazi, thank you for that message. And first, that one failed, continue fail. So let me go ahead to call the next national coordinator. It's in the person of Madam Clara Okeke, our coordinator in Norway, far away Norway. Madam, if you can hear me, please, floor is yours now to speak. Madam Clara, can you hear me? Go ahead and speak, please.
Okay. Good evening, yes, for the world. Good evening, Mazi. Good evening, Demon. Unfortunately, I'm going to speak with my own language, my DNA language, that's Igbo. Because I know that all of they hear Igbo and they speak Igbo. And for that reason, I'm going to DNA language. Here you Nagaramta. There in Mecca. Mono no ban kata tinyero monne monde krule omo be udodiri uno ahambo Mrs. Chinyere Mma Okeke abumonye umwezawa ni member no Imo State n'ala Biafra. Ana m ekele Mazi Chidem na ndị DOS niile ndị Chineke jiri kwara ngwa ọnụ nye Biafra wee na-ebuli Kanu bụ nwanne ya mụrụ mmajọ ha nwere. Chineke ana m enye ya ekele n'isi ya wee na-eto ya. Si na ọ bụghị onye Chineke akpọ ya ma ha ebufuola ya dịka ahịhịa, ma Chineke nke ndị agha ọkụ ya mee ndị akwa ibe m na akwa ụmụaka. Chineke na-egwechekwa nwa ya onye ozi o zitere anyị wee chekwa nwunye ya nye na ụmụaka nọ kemgbe afọ ole. Nwaanyị a nọ n'elu ahụhụ onwe onye na-enye aka naanị Chineke ka eluigwe n'ụwa na ndị DOS mara nwaanyị a bụ ndị na-enyere aka n'ekpere niile. Ụmụ Biafra ekpere ya kelee ya na ndidi niile na ihe niile ọ na-agabiga wee na-enyekwara Chineke ekele n'isi ya na Chineke na-agwa akwụkwọ nsọ na agwụ ya na Chineke na-eme ka ọ dịrị ụmụ ya mma. Ọ nọnyere ya. Ana m ebuli aha nsọ Chineke elu n'ihi na ọ bụ Chineke nke okwu ọnụ ya bụ na amen. Ọ dịghị agbanwe o nweghị ikpe na-atụ, o nweghị ohere n'ebe ndị Biafra nọ, n'ihi na o kwuwe n'ime eluigwe ya na Biafra ga-abịarịrị. Ma ndị ụwa ha chọrọ ma ndị ụwa achọghị, Biafra ga-abịarịrị n'ihi na ọ bụ alaeze Chineke n'ụwa. Ya mere ana m ekele ụmụnne m ndị mụ na ha nọ na Norway, ndị Chineke jekwara ngwa ọrụ bụ anyị rakọta agha ama msi biko anaghị ahụ ha niile zụọ wee kwụsị, n'ihi na onye ndu gwara anyị na mmiri ụmụ oke osimiri ga-ebu ka osimiri na onye na-agị n'oke osimiri aha mara na ọ bụ ya bụ 100 men aha a na-ekwu okwu ya ndị Chineke jiri wee ndị Chineke bụ obe Biafra. Ya mere mgbe oke osimiri aha na-ebu o nweghị onye na Norway dapụrụ nọ. Mgbe oke osimiri aha na-ebu enwe ndị DOS dapụrụ ọnụ. Maazị Abanye mma mmadụ gị ụnụ bụ ndị Chineke jiri gbara ngwa ọrụ, ndị mmụọ Chineke bisi ike n'ime ndụ ha wee na-ekelekwa ya anyị ndị Chineke biri ime ndụ ha, mmụọ Chineke biri ime ndụ ha, ndị gba akwa ahụ elu kwa aha ala ihe niile bụ ihe orobọtụ niile a na-arụ imegide ha, ma Chineke binyere ha na-echekwa ha wee ndị mmụọ ozi agba ha gburugburu mgbe niile. Ana m asị otuto dịrị Chineke anyị n'isi unu niile. Ịkpa na nwoke bụ ịgbafụ aka ji pen nyere Chineke mma dịrị gị n'isi ya. Ekele dịrị Chineke na-ekele ụmụnne m ndị Biafra ma ụmụ nwaanyị ma ụmụ nwaanyị obi anyị wee na-asị ihe dị ọkụ mechakwa. Ihe anyị bịara taa wụ ime ka ụnụ mara ụmụnne anyị ndị ụmụ nwaanyị anyị na-ebe akwa ndị Chineke jiri anyị ime afọ ha wee mere ovun iji wee kpọpụta mmadụ n'ụwa. Ma lee ka a na-egbuchicha ụmụ ha nga asị weta ihe eji akwa aja, asị weta nwa shishi ụmụ ya bụrụ shishi eji akwa aja, ndị Fulani ji na-akwa aja, ndị gọvanọs ji na-akwa, ndị ịkpa ji na-akwa aja n'ala Biafra bụ ihe Chineke sara nsọ. Onye anyị na-awụfukwara ma leta ụmụ Biafra na-awụzize niile. Ụmụ nwaanyị nọ n'akwa, a na-egbu di ha, a na-egbu ụmụ ha, a na-egbu ụmụnne ha. Ụmụ nwaanyị nọ n'akwa. Ya mere m ji si ha biko nụ nwanne ụlọ nwaanyị bịara taa ịkasi ụlọ obi si bụrụ ụlọ nwere ihe ego dapụ si na ọnwụ ihe ego nye ndu arakwa na akwa anyị na-ebe na-eru Chineke ntị, n'ihi na onye ndu anyị bụ onye pụtara anụ yibere ihe a sibere na ihe a na-agbọ ụnụ amara n'ebe ọ nọ. Ọgwụkwa n'ihi ka ọkwa echeta COVID ọ butere ụlọ nri ka ụlọ ga-anwụchi. Kedu ihe unu ga-eji elefu anya ugbu a? Ụlọ agbakpọ onye unu na-eso Simon Ikpa ọ bụ gịnị ka o mere unu, gịnị ka o butere unu? Kedu ihe o nyere unu? Unu jụrụ hapụ ụmụaka unu si hapụ egbe na-aga egbuchi ụmụnne ha. Kedu ihe o butere unu? Unu hapụ ntụnụ si na-aga egbuchi aka unu. Ekwu unu si na ọ bụ ya, why ọ ga-eji ajụ ụta ahụ? Ya mere m jiri agwa unu si biko nụ, onye ndu anyị bụ Maazị Nnamdi Okwuchukwu Kanu, ọ bụ DOS ka o hiwere bụ ndị nọ n'ime ọhịa. Unu na-aga ọrụ taa na-arụ ọrụ na-akọpụta ụgbọ, ọ bụ n'ihi ihe ọma mere unu. Unu na-aga taa na-aga n'okporo ụzọ na-alọta. Ewere kemgbe ahụ o jiri nọrọ ebe ahụ egidere ya, ọkwa ha ndị Fulani ewerele checkpoint ihe niile dechicha n'ala ahụ. Simon ewepụchala those checkpoints edewere everywhere n'ala Biafra. Mgbe onye ndu gwara anyị sị ga isowe ya na-amakpọ na-esi, anyị amaghị na ọ bụ atụrụ agụ yi uwe atụrụ. Anyị na-ahụ ya dịka atụrụ, anyị amaghị na ọ bụ atụrụ. Mgbe onye ndu bịa ederegide onye ndu, anyị ahụzi na ikuku ekuola, abịa hụ ụkwụ ọkụkọ. Mgbe aha ka anyị jiri na ihe ọ bụrụ bịa, ihe ọ bụrụ n'obi bịa abụghị ihe anyị hụrụ. Obi na-agbawasị anyị. Ya hụ ndị na-eso onye ndu okwu atụrụ onye ndu, ebu ụzọ fight DOS ka ọ mara ma ọ ga-akụkpụ ya. Ya kpọọ onye ochi, ya kpọọ na ọ harịrị onye ndu, ya kpọọ na ha riri ego, ya sị ha na-arụ ndị a na-arụ ọrụ ọ gọọmenti ndị Naịjirịa. O nweghị n'ọkọ ha. Chineke bi n'eluigwe, n'ihi na ikuku ela mbụ DOS akwụrụ, ikuku nke abụọ ekukuo DOS akwụrụ, ikuku nke atọ abụọ kochiri DOS kwụkwa. Ọ bụrụ na ọ na-ana n'ụlọ ha mgbe ọbụla, o gosighị na onwe ha na-eme, n'ihi na ha bụ ndị nwere amamihe nke Chineke tiri n'ime ndụ ha. Ha ma ka esi ede, ha ma ka esi aga, ndị ụwa niile ọ ga-esi ka akwa, n'ihi na ọ bụ edemede na-ede ka ihe na-eme n'ala Naịjirịa ji na-eme. Ọ bụghị ịpụta na ya gbara ụlọ egwu aza Prime Minista taa, onye odibo n'aka nna ya ukwu. Ọ bụ Maazị Nnamdi Kanu dịka ọ kpọrọ onwe ya. Ma mgbe Kraịst anyị nọ n'ụwa, o nwere disciples. Enwe onye n'ime ha nupụrụ isi n'okwu ọ gwara ha. Ha gidere ya with the structure ọdọ ihe niile bụ ihe ọ gwara ndị na-esozi ya. Ha nọgidere wee ruo mgbe ọ nwụrụ, si n'ọnwụ wee bulie. Enwe onye chenjiri ihe ahụ o kwuru. Ihe nwanne ya nwoke agara emewu dịrị ụmụnne ya dị ikwe na ihe a kwuru. Anyị ma na ọ bụ ihe ọzọ n'obi. Well, ọ na-ewute anyị so much. Mana ya biko ya na ebere ogbu m ya na ụmụnne anyị, ogbu m ya na ụmụnne anyị, ya jụwa ya ndị ihe ahụ ọ na-eme anyị chee na ọ bụ ihe ọma. Anyị amaghị na ndị zuu ewere aka ahụ ọ ka ewepụ onye ndu, kpọpụrụ ka mmiri onye na-agara onwe agba ya egbe gbagbuo ya. Asetire sit at home. What is sit at home? Sit at home. Gịnị ka onye ọnụ si unu rie ma na-eme sit at home? Onye ndu kwuru si biko hapụnụ sit at home. Onye emeghe na ya, onye ọbụla gara ebe ọ na-aga. Ndị Igbo nwee ike dị ele ya, mana Simon Ekpa nakwa elu sit at home. Tinyere ụmụnne ya nri esiri ike, ndị ya ga-aga ụlọ enwe onye ga-enye ha nsogbu. Wepụcha ogige niile atụpụchiri ụzọ, chụpụcha ndị n'ebe ahụ. Simon Ekpa mere ya. So ndị niile a na-esi elu, biko na ụmụnne m, asị agadi nwaanyị daa ndị abụọ, ya aka onye bụ na abụọ ọkụ. Ahịa m na-agwa unu biko nụ, unu jisi ike chegharịa. Cheta na onye ndu na ebe ahụ ọ nọ taa ọ wụrụ ihu nọ, ebe ahụ ọ nọ taa ọ wụrụ ihe ụmụaka unu nọ n'ala na-ede ihe, were mkpụrụ aka na-ede n'ala si ọrụ na skuulu. Ndị site na-agachi akwụkwọ, ndị sekọndịrị a na-aga na-agbagbu ha, ndị gụchara agụcha enweghị ọrụ. Ihe ndị a ka onye ndu jiri nọrọ ebe ahụ ọ nọ. Cheta na okwu o kwuru mgbe izu a hapụrụ ya ka okwu okwekọt, ọ weliri elu ya sị udo. Chineke ụmụnne m biko nọ unu mee ebere, na ya chọrọ udo Simon Ikpe chọtaghị ihe a na nwanne ya nwoke si na ihe ya chọrọ peace. Immediately na onye ndị si na ya chọrọ udo, Simon eweli aka ka elu si na ya chọrọ pieces. Kemgbe aha ya na pieces ụmụ Biafra ya na Chineke ga-alụ ọgụ. Ọ bụghị anyị na ya. Ihe niile ọ na-etwit, ihe niile ọ na-ede, ihe niile ọ na-ekwu ya na Chineke ga-eme. O nweghị onye mere onye ụmụ Biafra ihe ọjọọ na-ara onye a na-agwa ya. Ya mere biko ndị Biafra anyị biko nụ bịakọta n'ọnụ ọgba aghara akarịa. Anyị ama ebe a na-ese eso. Unu na-ese na pati APC, ọwụ Labour, ọwụ PDP, ọwụ RFR, ọwụ chi. Kedu ebe unu kwakwu ụmụnne m? Kedu ihe eji anyị agaghị ajekọta ọnụ? Asị ụmụ Chineke jiri kwa ngwa ọrụ. Ụnụ amakwa na bifo egide onye a chọrọ igide mmadụ. Please come together. God Almighty wants you people. Come together and do that peace. Onye na-eri n'ụchọta nwanne ya. N'ihi na Chineke si na mkpụrụ aka ise aha otu. Onye eri onye chọta nwanne ya. Biko nọ, bịakọta n'ọnụ. Anyị chọrọ ịla ala. Anyị chọrọ ka ụtọ dịrị n'ala anyị. Anyị achọkwa mkpofu ọbara again. Anyị chọrọ ka anyị lọta jekwana ihe ahụ anyị mụtara n'obodo oyibo. Ụmụ anyị mụtara n'obodo oyibo ka ha bịa dozikwa n'obodo anyị ka ọ dịkwale ka Dubai, ka ọ dị ka Europe, ka ọ dị ka America. Ihe ahụ ọ bụ ihe ọjọọ? Ọ bụ ihe ọjọọ m na-ajụ unu? Gọvanọs ụmụ Igbo votu unu in. Ụmụ Igbo tiri unu nga aha. Enwekwere mgbe a tiri unu ka unu gwuchie ha. Eleghị otu na-aga ihe ahụ unu mere. Mmụọ Chineke na-anọghị n'ime unu jiri na-egbuchi ụmụnne unu na-aga ha eme asị nwanne unu aha n'ebe aha na-ebe akwa. Unu aga echeta ya ga-akpọpụta ya. Ya unu na-agba mgbe ọbụla ha gara leta ya. Ọ hụ gị gaa leta ya, gị letacha gị hapụ ya werekwa etikwa n'ime ala ebe ahụ n'ọgbapụta ya ụzọ. Kedu uru ọ bara anyị? We are crying. Women are crying. We are lamenting. Biafrans are lamenting. Unu gbapụtara anyị onye ndu anyị. We want him out. Ụmụnne anyị niile na-agada ha na-aga eleta ya. Kedu ihe ị na-agara eleta ya fụfọ? Iletacha ya lụta continue your life. A na-akwa n'ime imeta nche n'ebe ahụ ọ nọ. Enwe ụlọ ọ bara anyị. Ọnwụ iletacha ya ga-ịpụta you put it into action. Ka ihe gbanyetara anyị mma. Anyị na-ata ahụ n'ala bekee. Onye bịara bịara nkwado ọwa ohu. Anyị bụ ohu n'ala bekee. Anyị na-eme ka anyị laa. Egbu ha kwa ụbọchị. Ya bụrụ onye asịkwa onye asị. Election ka asịkwa nwanne nwoke aka asị. Why can't we come together? O nwere ihe ọma sọ nsọ. Ụmụnne m biko nụ. Abụrụ ka m na-arịọ Chineke egburu unu biko nụ. DOS ndị Biafra wụ na ama ha. DOS bụ abụta anyị. Ebe ahụ ka ọtọriti niile si n'ala Biafra si abịa. Ọ bụrụ na ị nụrụ ihe ọbụla from DOS, you are wasting your time. Ya ọsọkwara gị mee. Ma ndị na-ekwu okwu ekwupụta okwu na ikuku na-ama ebe akwa ha akwụ. Ama ha anụ nke Simon Ikpe ha esoro. Ha anụ na nke onye akụkụ nke onye ndu ha esoro. Dịka ụmụnne m. Ọ dịkwanụ mma. Bifo kwado unu na-ekwu, unu egezie ntị egezie. Eji m aha Chineke na-arịọ unu. Unu egezie ntị mara ebe wee ezigbo ihe. Mara otu unu ga-esi dewe ọnụ. Gbakwado ụmụnna isi. Nekwana ebe unu ga-elewe anya. Unu elele anya ebe a ka ọkụ ghara ịhụgbu unu. Mgbe niile onye ndu na ya enwere onye a na-egbu. Unu ọ na-echekwa ihe a. Mgbe niile onye ndu na ya ọta ha esiri were blọks dechicha ụwa ebe Biafra land. O nwere onye mere ya nụ. Mgbe niile onye ndu na ya bifo ha ere ya ka ọ gharakwa ịdị ụtọ ahụ again ihe ahụ ọ na-eme. Mgbe niile aha ọ na ya. O nwere onye agụrụ gburu ihe ọ nọkwado agwa ụnụ na ivun kwe ụnụ nkwa na ugbu a maara otu esi enwere ihe eji arụ ọrụ na ndị Biafra land na a ga-arụ Biafra rụọ ya 70 years and a ga-enwe ihe niile ahụ eji arụ ọrụ na ihe niile na-enwe onye agụrụ ga-egbu. Ọkwa ọ gwara ya ụnụ agba. Elekwana ihe dị otu ụnụ amaghị na ugbu a ọ na-ebe ahụ ka anyị niile ga-enwe otu obi ma ịhụnanya kwagide ndị anyị nọ na DOS kwagidesie ihe ike si ha ele ebe anyị na-aga ihe enwe ike dịrị anyị mma onye ndu anyị apụta All that happened that somebody asked about attention you were Biafra. Because of ego, as America, you know, could acquire. That's how when they give me exile. And our prime minister, I'm exiled. They got an exile. I told you, I love Biafra. Prime minister, my ministers, my governors, outside. I go na ga na chija. They won na ga je koto no. Because the letter yes, anya mo to die. Walata popota onye ndu anyi. Onye ndu awo na ete ala anyi bo Biafra na ga. Akwakurie. So abia je wo mu ya. To di bu ko dey happy. Chineke de ya ndu. I'm going to soon and against Ochichi. One hour at about what Kanu. She won't area the best food. The best. Apple area the best. One another. Nice funny cuckoo laga, nice for the well laga. One I'm going to make a credit when I was to Nnamdi Kanu. I don't know. Me pay no obi. Gas that. Well, I don't know. You are the one. Abra ufole ali bo na ebesa akwa na ajusi kedi ya ya mere ejide ebusu ha ali bo na ebesa akwa eni ya mere fa na so taga he moto we balata umunda e woni anu so o we yam na ari on biko no munnam now Mazi Wazirike ala be keleki abi putalu ugbu a na-ekwu okwu ọma gbasara nwanne gị nwoke onye ndu ọ bụrụ na ị ga-echeta interview emere na America onye akụkọ jụrụ ya sị na Mazi na ndị ya ele ndị ọ ga-akpọ ndị ya ihe dị ka Mazi Wazirike ya sị na Mazi Wazirike na ọnwụ nwanne ya nwoke na ọnwụ his senior brother na onweghị onye iri ya ọnwụ na ndị bụ ndị ya na ndị Fulani. Ọ bụrụ na Mazi Wazirike ga-echeta ihe a nwanne ya nwoke kwuru ọ ga-agba ihe ọ ga-eme ahụna m na ọ na-apụta ugbu na-aga ekwusi okwu ọma gbasara nwanne ya nwoke a iwe na-anaghị eri n'ọkpụkpụ ihe ọ bụla understanding ya ihe a ga-ebuziga agụ otu ị pụtara ugbu a na-adị ekwu ihe ahụ nwanne gị kwuru ihu na ahụ nwata gị ugbu a na ihe ndị gbasara ya nwe ihe ahụ o jiri si gị na-ele gị mere na ijiri kwụsị n'ụzọ iju ya agache pụta n'ụzọ wụsị ọwara akwụ ihu na ya onwe ya si aga awụsị ọwara ahụ ọka aga anyụkwanụ ịhụ na ya ndị ihe ahụ gị chetara ugbu a mere ka ịpụta ije pụtazi na-ekwu okwu ọma biko ana masị gị jisie ike Sarido Kubo anyị adọla ihe kwuru onye ike abịghị onye ala ike. Remember your children. You don't know what will happen. Jishika hiwe. Manatani yemaro amandigi. Achemui kenyere gaka. Biko ario. Ndi tukwere ni jita no munai mushara akuro. Manana alibu. Biafrans one day we're gonna one day ko hiwe agoro. Biko no onye do ya nwanne aka. Ege kana ario munna biko no me na ebere. Me na ebere mo Biafra atala huhu. Ana mgbọbụla sari na na-aga ya bụ ndị ụgbọala na-elisi mmadụ eli awe ekoshal mgbe ewere ala kupe ya etinye mmadụ n'ime ekwe ka a na-ebekwa n'ihi na ebegidere ha akwa anya mmiri ata n'anya. Biko ụmụnne m onye jiri nyere ụmụnne ya aka please ejima ha Chineke na-arị unu anya ebe a kwana na-ata nwa ahịa ji na-ata ahụ Biafra lekwana ndị dị ọhịa na-esite ike ndị kpata the don't rest they are not online ana-ete ana-ekwu ana-aka anyị nwere na anụ ebe akwụkwọ ndị na-akwagide ha nọ anyị na-agbalịkwana gị ike anyị ha na-asọpọtụkwara ndị ESN anyị nọ n'ime ọhịa na-ata ahụhụ mmiri na-amagbu ha nwụrụ na-atagbu ha ebe ahụ. Biko ihe ndị a nsị ka m kwuo n'abalị a sị biko onye mara ka ọ ga-eme Biafra bịa n'ihi na Biafra bụ alaeze Chineke n'ụwa. Biafra ka anyị niile bịa ṅụrịa n'ime Chineke, ma ndị gbaga ụgbọelu o, ma ndị ejiri ụgbọelu ha gaa bụrụ onye ndu pụtara ezigbo ma ndị niile nye nta na-evisite onye ndu. Ihe mara na ivisite ya lọta enwe ihe ị ga-emere anyị don't go. Ya emegoro gị invite si a na-enabịa aha gịnị ya kwụchaa gị lọta put into action. Ya anyị chọrọ onye ndu, ụmụ nwaanyị chọrọ onye ndu, ụmụaka chọrọ onye ndu, Biafrans chọrọ onye ndu. Biko na ụmụnne m ka Chineke gozie onye ọbụla na-eme iwu Chineke gozie ya. Ọ bụghị mmadụ eme ụlọ ọgwụ Chineke ga-eme ụmụnne m unu jisi ike. Onye nwe binyere unu, onye dịka ochi ya na-eme ndị ụmụ okorobịa Chineke ga-ahụ ume, ndị nne Chineke ga-abụ unu ume, unu ebere akwa, ọ ga-adịcha mma. Ndị nna unu nwee okwukwe n'ime Chineke, gbalịchie n'ike, ọ ga-adịrị onye ọbụla mma. Ndị DOS Chineke ji ụlọ kwara ngwa ọrụ, ọ ga-adịrị unu mma. Ndị coordinators niile, national coordinators, all the principal officers, all the members, ọ ga-adịrị unu niile mma. Chineke ga-agosi unu niile, ga-eji unu kwara ngwa ọrụ ụwa wee marakwara na n'ezie na ịbụ ụmụ Chukwu oke. Asị ka anyị mara na Arabia onye ndụ anyị Nnamdi gozie nwunye ya Uchechi Kanu na ụmụaka ya. Chineke binyere onye ọbụla, binyere anyị niile site n'aha nke Nna na nke Ọkpara na nke Mmụọ Nsọ. Ise Maazị Jekere gị, Maazị Chike dozie m, Chineke wee amamihe wee tinye n'ime ndụ unu ka ọ dịrị unu niile mma. Ndewonu, ka chi fọnụ.
Ndewo, Chineke, Ndewo. You have done justice to today's begin. You have said it with this, and your message have been delivered. Our people have listened, and Chukwabiyama will do the needful as we continue to do what we can to ensure that His will is done in the land of Biafra. Ndewo, Madam. Ndewo, Chineke. Let me call on the next coordinator, Mazi Kenneth Jonathan, our national coordinator in France. Mazi, please, if you can hear me, the floor is yours. Mazi Kenneth Jonathan. Unmute yourself, Mazi. Mazi Kenneth Jonathan, I don't know if you can hear me. Unmute yourself and take the floor. Okay, while we wait for Mazi Jonathan, Biafrans, we want to reiterate that this struggle, this Biafra Restoration Project, under this leadership led by Mazi Chike, can never be allowed to see corruption. Can never be allowed to see corruption. We come to restore Biafra, and Biafra we must restore. Our leaders, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, has given us the mandate to take this school to the high point, whether in his presence or in his absence. We know that all these challenges will come. Those who listen to his last broadcast will have been informed that we are seeing all these rules that we are facing at the moment. So we are not surprised. We are prepared. The Biafra Restoration Project cannot be allowed to see corruption. The warning to those who have parading themselves as if this struggle has become I think billions of dead and years has passed. So no more something personal. It is a collective people are the clutches of slavery and servitude in our land. We are not going to be subservient to the Fulani Caliphate. That can never happen. The Biafrans, we remain Biafra. We have been on our own before the white man came. Nobody conquered us, and we did not conquer anybody. So those who are coming into this struggle, making promises to the Nigerian government that, hey, I know how I can destroy them. I will go and do this and that. You have failed before even you started, because we are not carnal. The struggle itself is spiritual. And those who are leading this struggle, we are also not carnal. We are spiritual beings as well. Without being in spirit, you can never understand what we are doing and where we are going. So go and ask questions before you come to try. So let me go back to see if Mazi Jonathan is around now to take the floor. Mazi Jonathan, if you can hear me, floor is yours now to speak, please. Our national coordinator in France, Mazi Jonathan. Unmute yourself and speak, please.
Mazi, can you hear me? Mazi Abahin. Mazi, can you hear me?
Mazi, your voice is coming
Mazi,
out.
I can hear you. Go ahead and speak. I can hear you.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I've been trying to mute. I couldn't mute. I'm very sorry. I sent you
No problem
for calling you.
No problem. Go ahead, Mazi.
Okay, thank you. Mazi, can you hear me?
Mazi, go ahead and speak.
Yes, Mazi, I'm here. I want to be sure that my connection is correct, because I tried to mute. That's what is the delay. Biafrans and the lovers of freedom all over the world. This is Mazi Jonathan. Mazi Jonathan is the national coordinator of Ipob in France. And Mazi Jonathan, I am from Sulu in the Aba province in the Biafran land. We are the state that is called Abia State. We have come this evening to reassure the family of Biafrans all over the world, which our leader identify with Ipob, which means the indigenous people of Biafra. That is our identity. Biafra is our inheritance. So when our leader got this call to gather the people of Biafra all over the world, he gave us this identity, indigenous people of Biafra, and this is whom we are. And that is what we continue to be. Our land is our inheritance. Our land is our identity. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu came after obeying the call of Chukwuka Abiyama. Chukwuka Abiyama is whom you call God. Some people call him Elohim, some people call him Oluwa, some people call him Allah, some people call him the different names. But we call him Chukwu Abiyama or Chukwukike Abiyama. That is our God. And when he heard the voice, he hearkened to the voice of the maker of the whole universe and the creator of mankind. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, when he came, he didn't come to call us together. What he was doing
And what he did and what he continued to do, he was sounding a trumpet. The trumpet sounded through his voice. And they started around September 2012. That was when I heard that trumpet. And I believe us who are still in this struggle had the same trumpet. And we listened and heard the voice speaking from Britain, from United Kingdom. And that voice was the voice of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, our supreme leader. He was sounding a trumpet of the coming kingdom of God, which is Biafra. And he said it, made it clear that Biafra is the kingdom of God on earth. And the restoration of Biafra shall be the last miracle. Since then, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been speaking as a human being, but that even applies in his name. In our language, Kanu is Kamanu, which is a stone earth sheds. And that was how the voice of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was thundering on air all over the world. And that voice was waking those who are Biafrans. Many are Biafrans, but few are Biafrans. Then when we had this call from 2012, early 2013, we began to gather. We began to gather here in France. We began to open zones as he commanded us. Because when you call, he will ask you, where are you calling from? You will say, I'm calling from France, for example. He will ask you, is there any family on the place you are calling? You say, no. He will know. He was how? He was calling us all over the world. We began to open zones, open families. They made us to identify our families as IPOB, one family. That is why we are IPOB Arabia, you will say one family. We are one family. We are one people. We are one blood. We are not divided. So this movement began to progress. Then, as the thing was going on, as the trumpet was sounding, many people began to join. Both Dick and Harry, Monkey and Chimpanzees, they began to join. Some people joined with intent as Biafrans. Some people joined as some people scammers. Some people joined to progress their political ambition. Some people joined with different interests. But we know those who are this. Because he said, according to those who read the Bible, he said, my own, or my people will hear my voice and they will follow me. And those who follow Mazi and the Kanu, our supreme leader up to today, from that time, we call them pioneers. Those who remain in this movement from that time, or those who came later, of course, those who came later as well. There are many who came because when a call is made, they continue making that call. Even when he was incarcerated, he came out, he continued making the call because he has planned or he has set a program about the restoration of Biafra. And he told us that this program will go stage by stage. There is a time of water, there is harvest. The time he was calling, sounding the pit, was the time of, he was gathering us all over the world. And after that, second stage, when he came out from the first incarceration when he was kidnapped before in Lagos. And he came out, he showed in Israel, the Wailing Wall. He came out, he came to water the plant. And as was what, he was also incarcerated again, rendition, where he is now, this present time. And this present time is the time of harvest. Is the time of harvest. And the meaning of the harvest I'm talking about is the restoration. The Biafra is already restored. We are only waiting for the manifesting. So all what we are doing now, the so-called EPA, the so-called infiltrators, the so-called autopilots, the other branch of, there are so many who fell on the movement, ones that came with different intentions. And when they behave, and when they made a mistake or when they disobeyed, they remove us, you know, you see it, that the intention, that spirit they can will begin to manifest. So that they begin to form one radio station, or they begin to form different organizations, or they join other organizations like Igbo family, Igbo community, and so on. These have been their reactions. Then you will know they are not of us. The real UOB, the real people who are all this movement does make. We are move. We are not afraid of death. We can only die once. And that is what our leader told us. And that is the blood that is in him that he has put in us. That is why today, facing many challenges, IPOB France, we are strong, we are steady, we are not shaking. We have passed different and many challenges in the past, and we continue the same challenges now. And we have always come out from them one after the other. I want to remind us here, IPOB France and IPOB all over the world, Biafrans all over the world, they moved or every item, a fight that is to liberate people, a fight that is to give freedom to people, is associated with challenges. That was why that he likes challenges. He sees challenges in this movement. When he sees challenges, that he makes him more stronger. And if he stays, there is no challenges that he will want to manufacture so that he will be more stronger. So I want to tell you that what we are passing is something unusual. It is associated with freedom fighting. Mandela passed challenge. Many countries who even go through war to get their freedom, they pass challenges. Our leader before Mazi, Nnamdi, Dim Chukwuemegu Ojukwu, he passed challenges when the war was going on. But remember that he said, even those challenges he passed, at the end, he was meant to surrender. He surrendered that life. He knows that I'm complete. He said the grasses will rise up again to restore Biafra. And we are those grasses who have risen. We have risen. No one can stop us. Nobody can stop us. If you are afraid, you are not one of us. You read Bible, you go to church, you fast, you do all sorts of things, you go and read. So some come into this, some come to use it as a stepping point to make money through Facebook, Twitter, social media, as if you human being is talking. You don't know that another thing is speaking through them, which is the Satan is. I hope Biafrans, IPOB family, if you are, am I coming out? Mazi, am I coming out?
Go on. Your voice is now coming out. Go on.
Mazi, go ahead.
I'm coming out, please.
Yes, go ahead, Mazi.
All right. Remember when Simon Epa, when he was able to, our leader to grant him an interview, that was maybe the first time he was made popular to our leader as a Facebook blogger. When he got that opportunity to interview our leader did not grant him that interview as an IPOB member, no. He granted him that interview as a blogger, as he granted other bloggers that are also inviting him, friend accept or to be interviewed. When he was interviewed, our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu made a recommendation that we should listen to him. We should listen to Efe. We should listen to, I think, Ikechukwu, which he made mention of many people. He said we should listen to them because they are doing a good job. What was the good job they are doing? They are talking something good about Biafra, which is anybody can talk about what that person is a different thing. But in conclusion, our leader told him, he said he called him Simon, and he answered. He told him, do not allow Satan to enter you. Our leader is a spiritual being, he's a spirit. Our leader only telling him is already something. Our leader said our leader told him, you know, our leader doesn't fear anybody. You respect people, but he doesn't fear anybody. Whatever you do wrong, whatever I see you, he will say it. He told Simon, that statement our leader made. Already Satan is inside him, and this he faced that Satan. Our even in France here, some even principal office and the being called the infiltrator of habits of God that is leading the people of Biafra. That is why they fall into those trap of cyber and others who fall in Europe, in American land places. So what I'm trying to say is Biafrans Biafrans all over the world, when I mean Biafrans, especially those in the movement, I'm advising you, or I'm encouraging you, or I urge you tonight. If you know you are an IP member and the spirit of Chukwu Okike is in you, You don't have to be confused. You don't have to doubt. You don't have to be worried about the things that we are passing through, because all the challenges we have passed before, we conquered. We are conquering the ones that are manifesting now. Our manifest. They try to disorganize the DOS. They don't respect DOS. They don't respect. When you mention the name of Chike Doziam, it's as if Chike Doziam is no more. You mention Aban in the same. You mention Zumi. You mention DOS. Who want to the earth to open their ground and let them fall in there. But Chukwuka has given the DOS the wisdom. I see some people, they write on social media, they say the DOS are really, they are wise. They are leading us with the spirit. That is the truth he has instituted in DOS. And they are not deviating from it. So in other words, it's not. We are not moving back. No matter the few people who have derailed, few people who came in to try, they can be able to succeed, and they have failed. No matter all those people, no matter anywhere. This budget IPOB have said that they have not finished. IPOB has lost huge sums of money from the hands of the thieves, like former financial head, Adane Nayanya. She is a thief. And the other people around the family of our leader, they are thieves. Because if they are not thieves, their actions wouldn't have happened. They have been working with us, give them respect. We, honor them, respect them. We gave, especially Madam Nena, we gave her very strong respect. We didn't know that she's a thief. So, no matter how long they stayed, all the job they did in the IPOB, they threw everything to the garbage. And that spirit, that satanic and evil spirit that is the biggest, maybe our leader by now, our leader will not be living again. He must have gone. And if our leader is not living, then they will take over to the zoo government. They are taught. But they missed. But they didn't. Is keeping our leader is more than Kabiama is the one keeping. Fellow comrades, let us continue to remain. Let us maintain our ground. It's our land. We live, my comrade is saying, as I live here, our spirit is not here. I'm talking about those who are Biafrans, who knows where they come from. I'm talking about in my place, they say Wafo. I'm talking about Wafo. There is no Wafo Biafra that's brought living from the world, no matter how much you are. We are all psychologically sick because we are missing our land. Our land is our land. If Chukwuka has wanted us to, for example, to be French, he would have created us in France. If he had wanted us to be Americans, he would have taken us to, we would have been born and we would have been America, would have American parents and all that. If I wanted to be UK, would have been having parents of UK and then born there. And no, we are Britain. So, but he created us and they took us, our fathers, our ancestors, land, and said, this is our. As long as I'm not in that land, anything that we're doing abroad is just a waste of time. This is the journey Chukwu has got to make to restore that we have freedom. We have our children. And we go, develop and increase. Well, I want to them that if they continue to stay in Europe or other parts of the world, that they rose up, they went and restored their nation. And today, they are one great nations among nations. They are one nation that the world fear. Even with a little population, the world fears them. They fulfill or because they obeyed the voice of Chukwu Kabiam and did what Chukwu Kabiam. The same leader was telling us from that trumpeting together. I want to tell I'll take a leader. At this moment, for me, we are not we are not begging anybody to change. There is nobody who has been evil who will change. Evil people doesn't change. They cannot change. There's no way as they have changed. Nobody who has left this to this because it's happening. He cannot or she cannot stand the ground and left or join our enemies, join the infiltrators, turn to traitor, become a saboteur, and you think that that person will come and you are telling the person to repent. Or no, they cannot repent. If Satan would have repented, Chukwu Kabiama would have asked him to repent in heaven. But he knows that he cannot repent. He brought him here for us. So there is no repentance in an evil person. We make our people, they drain their blood. I mean, the Biafrans. They drain their brain, wash their brain with born again. They brought what do you call Anglican, and they saw that those ones are not strong enough because when there was war, that Biafran war, they saw that these people upon the church, the Bible they gave them, that our fathers were very strong, manufactured their own weapons and faced the Nigerian army, and almost defeated them before they came to their head. Now they saw that these people, this religion is not working. They went and manufactured another type. And they brought this one, they arranged with America with some hopeless people too, those who are serving them, whom they can use. But from Yoruba land, they say they are evangelists, they are prophets, they are apostles. They recruited them. Tell them, go and tell them, you have to be born again. When they slap you one side, give them the other side, they slap you again. When you have to forgive, Jesus said you must forgive. But God did not forgive Satan in heaven. And he brought him to us. And the same God, Chukwu Kabiama, said, the soul that sinneth shall die. Why will he say the soul that sinneth shall die? Because not that soul, he says, it cannot change. There are minor things, family issues and other things, people, but not issue that has to do with a nation or issue that has to do with a criminal. When a 419 is a 419. 419 is a scammer. A scammer is a scammer. A scamming, if he scam and see that the law caught up with him or her, it will open church. They will be shouting, I cast you out, you speak in tongue, all those things. They use those things to wash our people's brain. All of us who were there, they wash their brain so that the Fulanis will come, they will run under their wives will wrap under the bed and hit. They will come and slaughter our people, rape our women. But these are men. These are men. Recently, what is happening in Chad, I'm not going into that because that is politics. It's not our business. But I want to make a very simple example. What is happening in Chad? All that I've heard that have spoken about it, the Fulani people that have spoken about it, they are all in one voice. They said, no, we do not want to war. They even said, don't try to bring any war to us. If you are bringing war to Chad, you are bringing war to the north. They even, one of them said that some of the leaders in the Zoo government, in the Nigerian government, are Chadians and Nigerians. Sorry, I mean Niger. And our leader told the world that the person that was your president, was the last president there, was from Niger. But they were joking with, they will say he doesn't know what he was saying. And many things the man has done. And when he finished his tenure, he said, if you disturb me, I will go to Niger. So our people, they just wash their brain, put fear into them, use money and close it, use stupidity and close their mouth. They are seeing the truth, they are seeing the light. Instead of following the light, they prefer to follow darkness. And that is what we are suffering today. In mind, I want to say here, all Biafrans, stay put, be strong, continue to be resolute. We are getting to home, and that home is Biafran land. It has been our quest, and they continue to be our quest. Our leader has structured IPOB in a way that no way, nothing will happen, nothing is shaking. We shall get there and rest Biafra. And our leader will come out to join us because it is the command of Chukwuka Abiyama that he will come out and join us. There's nothing our enemy can do. Our leader said it, that freedom fighter, a true freedom fighter, had 3 places to be. Either it's in under the earth, or it's in prison. Our leader is not in prison. Even at this moment, he's not even in exile. Our leader is with us. He will surely join us, and we shall all continue to restore Biafra. And when the Biafra restored, I tell all the infiltrators, all the scammers, all that have joined hands to see how to counter the restoration of Biafra. There are many books. Many books are written. The books of pioneers will be open. The books of traitors will be open. The books of saboteurs will be open. The books of scammers will be open. All books shall be open. Where will you find your name? In those books. Think about that. Thank you, Mazi Jonathan Chinedu. Thank you, Mazi Abang. I commend you, Mazi Chike Doziem. I commend you, his deputy. I commend all the members of DOS, all national coordinators. I commend all representatives. I commend all zonal coordinators. I commend IPOB France. I commend IPOB all over the world. Keep it up. Our restoration is assured. We have asked for one thing, referendum. It's our right. We are not stealing. We are not asking for what does not belong to us. We are asking for what belongs to us. The world have confirmed that we are not making a mistake, that we are not stealing, we are not committing any crime. We are asking for what belongs to us. Those that share blood in the Biafran land, the blood that you share is crying, has cried, is still crying. Your families are there. Your lineage is there. The books shall be opened. When the books are opened, where will your name be? Thank you very much. Chukwu Kabiama.
Mazi Abanyem.
First of contact and the
message. So I prepared to France. We are very proud of you. Last but not the least, let us call on the national coordinator in Italy, Mazi. So, KK, that you want to tell us one or two things before we round out this program tonight. Mazi KK, if you can hear me, please. Floor is yours now.
Yes. Important Biafrans all over the world. My name is Oda Keke Ugo. I'm from Olo Province, Biafra land. Please, my fellow comrades, Biafra all over the world, I just want to appreciate all of you that is listening this evening. I want to really appreciate every Biafrans. What you have to do now is, Onyendo have said it, he said, we don't cure cancer, we cut it off. We are not coming back to say, let us go and join together or bring anybody back to us. That is the simple message. We are not begging anybody. We are not even apologizing to anybody. If you know what is the good thing to do, you do it. If you know what is okay for you, we do it. The Mayu people are calling. We don't even have right to call that name in Radio Biafra, because that guy is a slave. We went to Finland. He cannot even or even ordinary window, just to peep through the window and say, oh, hey, Biafra. He couldn't do that. And people are still following such a man or such a boy, I would say. This boy have been terrorizing our country, our Biafra land. Nobody is seeing all those things. Coming to the siblings of Onyendu, when we will say it or when the OS say it, none of you will listen. Tomorrow, Onyishi, one of our heavy duty, will still come online again in Radio Biafra to advise, to tell you people what is going on in Biafra land. But none of you will listen. You will prefer going to Facebook to listen to all those small garbages there, and they come and ask stupid questions. While the important program will be going on in Radio Biafra, none of you will go and listen to it and ask questions, what is really going on. Thank God today to our brother, our comrade, Mazi Benjamin Madubugo. His message is very clear. The siblings of Onyendu will not say they will not hear. Alo Yejimako will say he will not hear. This man has been using our brain for 2 years now. GOS have been suffering about what they don't know. And everybody kept quiet. Nobody is asking questions. I keep on saying about this question because Biafrans all over the world. Let us remember that DOS we are talking about all the time, they are human beings. They are not with military jets or AK-47, as they say. These are normal human beings who go their work, various work, have their own families. That is Igbo people, all of us are the same. Only you remove yourself. We don't need to keep on causing problem to us. I'm directing this into Onyendu's siblings. You people have eaten enough. You people have suffered Biafrans enough. Enough is enough. Tomorrow somebody will still come in this Radio Biafra to tell us, let us join together. And when you are joining together, Onyendu have said it. Cancer we don't cure. We cut it off. Biafrans all over the world. this message we are giving is very important. We are not happy for what is going on. These people have created a lot of damages to everybody, not only all DOS, all of us. But what we are assuring all of you as a national coordinators in Europe, that we will make sure we do our best to make sure that we will safeguard our various countries, to make sure that things are going well as it's supposed to go. Onye ọbụla ejizi aka ya kpọrọ aka ma nwee na onye ndu will join us very soon. Please, my fellow comrades, I thank you all. I just want to appreciate you all. Please tune your radio. Make sure you have data to listen to our big comrade, Mazi that will come on air tomorrow. It's very, very important, the message you want to deliver. I will leave it at this. Thank you so much, sir. I'll greet you from here. Sir.
Mazi, you have done very well. As always, we are proud of you and your services to Biafrans in Italy and in Europe in general. Thank you, all the coordinators present tonight. You have delivered excellent messages to our people in Biafra land. And by so doing, we are helping them to receive power, which comes from information. We are helping to open their eyes, because if you are in darkness, it will be, easy prey to all those criminals and hyenas scavenging everywhere, trying to see whom they can, kill and devour. But with all this information we are bringing to you, it will help you to make informed decisions and be prepared, because they say before warned is before armed. You will arm yourself against all those scavengers gallivanting everywhere in the name of IPOB. Yet they are not one of us. So Biafrans all over the world, Mazi, we have come to the end of the program tonight. We are going to come back on Wednesday with another group. This is a promise we made to Biafran people. We keep coming here until they will understand that we are serious in what we are saying. We want to repeat that IPOB Europe is steady and strong. IPOB Europe is intact. IPOB Europe is standing shoulder to shoulder with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and with the leader of DOS, Mazi Kedoziem. We are here to do everything humanly possible to ensure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is released unconditionally and very soon. But we are not going to be telling you what we are doing, because that is what some of you want to hear. We are not going to Facebook or YouTube to wear some, rugged dresses or trying to make show of ourselves in order to give you information about what we are doing. No, this is very, very serious matter. Lives of people have been involved. Millions have been killed. Others have paid the ultimate price because of our freedom. So we are not joking with it. It's a serious business. That's why we say Biafra Restoration Project is sacrosanct to us. So we are not going to play with it. That's why you get your information from Radio Biafra. The little we can tell you, we hear it on Radio Biafra or when you go to family meetings. But if you're expecting any member of the DOS to come on YouTube to tell you what we are doing, then you may have to wait forever. So thank you so much for your listenership tonight. Thank you, Machinedu, for the wonderful work you are doing. We pray that Chukwu Okama will continue to sustain you, sustain the ESN, give them victory in everything they do to protect our land and our people, protect the medical corps, protect the leadership of IPOB, wherever you are in the world. If you are a leader, we are praying for you. We also pray for our media warriors and all the media men and women. We pray for all of you. Pray for those who are in the position of finances, because that is one of the pillars of IPOB. Those who are in charge of our finances, to give you the wisdom and knowledge and the spirit of truth and honesty to manage the office accordingly. So we pray all this prayer, remembering also our legal team who are doing exceptionally good work in Biafra land to ensure that our leader is being released. As I said at the beginning tonight, the whole world is watching the Supreme Court of the Zoo called Nigeria. If they are going to play hanky-panky, if they are going to deviate from the opinion of the UN and the other courts of jurisdiction in the zoo called Nigeria, and every other place where, even in ECOWAS, where these cases have been decided against the zoo called Nigeria, that they have infringed the right of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the right of freedom and of movement, and they even need to pay reparation for all those infringement of his rights, human and fundamental human rights. So we are praying here that Chukwu Abiyama will help us to do the needful, that our leader will join us very soon as we look forward to that day in September. We are going to see you again on Wednesday next week. From me from here, it is good night. Mazi Austin Abayim, the European rep of the indigenous people of Biafra. Good night from Switzerland. All hail Biafra.
Almost a Biafra. Almost a Biafra. There were Mazi Abayim and Biafrans and lovers of wisdom. We have come to the end of today's program. As I said, we came late. It's my fault. I take responsibility, but we must continue. You know, today normally is a day because many people are inboxing me that we haven't done about our discussion, religious discussions, for few weeks now. It's 2 weeks. It's because of the programs. So please, we will bounce back, I think, next week. But we must continue doing what we are doing. Biafra remains our religion. Biafra remains our ideology, our identity. What is happening in Africa today is an eye-opener that we are in the era of African renaissance and awakening. And you have to be part of it. Be proud to be part of it. It is not only about us, it is about the whole black race. And everybody is waking up. Therefore, do not be or remain the underdog. You must continue what you are doing. Those that will benefit what we are doing today are our children in the future. The same way Abraham Lincoln, George Washington fought for America, they didn't enjoy it. All those generations and subsequent ones didn't enjoy America as they suppose. But today, their generations are enjoying it and being proud. That is what we want to achieve. A selfless fight we are engaged in. That is why I always say that if you are a genuine IPOB member, family member, going on our focal point, our focus, our goal, without any other thing bringing you sideways or backwards. No attachment on money, no attachment on any different thing, power, anything. If you are genuine, you go to the mirror sometimes, look at yourself and call yourself a saint. And that is who you are. Because we are fighting a selfless war, establishing a selfless ideology that we might not even benefit. Do you know what it means? That is who we are. Thank you for listening. From me, Mazi Jonathan Chinedu, from here, it is simply good evening.